Greetings, Burrell students. Welcome back. I just wanted to make another quick tutorial on how to fill out your digital practice logs correctly. So as you can see here, I have created a fake test class. That way I can see it from your view, so you can see exactly where you should be clicking, what you should be doing. So I'm going to go into our test class. And then of course, the only thing that I posted for myself right now is the assignment, but you would normally go and look for it under classwork. And then you can open up the practice log assignment. It'll have the week that we're currently working on, and so you'll open out that week, and you can see there's instructions, and it says you're going to use the Google Doc to update your practice minutes each day, and then you're going to attach any evidence you have, like any additional pictures or videos, directly to the assignment. So let's start by doing that. We're going to click View Assignment. So here we have our general assignment page. Of course, you can see the title, the instructions one more time, and then you have a private comment, so you can send a comment to me if you have any questions. And then up here you can see I have my practice log itself. So let's start by opening that. So this already created a copy of the practice log for me, so you don't have to do anything else. You just click onto this, and this is your own personal digital practice log. You can see, of course, it'll have the title at the top. With the week range. We'll talk about this in the future, but they're going to be due by 1 p.m. on the last day of the practice log. If you practice a little bit extra day, that's okay, but I'll explain why we're doing this in a little bit. But they're due at 1 p.m. So this one goes through Wednesday 4/29. So this one will be due on Wednesday 4/29 at 1 p.m. The things highlighted in yellow are the stuff that we have to make sure we fill out before we hit turn it in. And so we have this section here where we're going to total up our total optional projects. And then of course we're going to fill in our digital practice log. So we're going to go through and we're going to write in how many minutes we practice per day. So let's say I practiced 25 minutes on Wednesday. And then Thursday I come back in and I practice 20 minutes that day. And maybe the following week I did on the Friday I did 35 minutes, so on and so forth. And then you can add them up by the time you get to the end. If maybe you didn't practice over Saturday or Sunday, you can just put an X because you didn't practice, or you can put a 0. And then you'll fill it out, and then come after that Wednesday you'll put the total number of minutes here. So let's say it totals up to 215 minutes or so forth. We're going to be doing a little differently with the Google Meets. You're going to track which days you were in the Google Meet by marking it down in this section. So let's say on Wednesday I was in the Google Meet, I'll put an X. Thursday I can put an X. Friday, and then let's say Monday I wasn't able to because there was some scheduling problem, but I practiced along with the video, or I practiced myself, then I can mark that there. And then additionally, we'll be using Smart Music more, so you can mark down which days you practiced, you use Smart Music on this column. And then here at the end, let's say this was let's say I did a few more Google Meets that week. I can put the totals for the week. So here I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 total. You'll notice that this is blacked out because of course we're not going to have Google Meets on Saturday and Sunday, but you fill out the rest of the log. Make sure you don't fill out ahead. So if we're only on Friday, you shouldn't have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday filled out already. And make sure you're just updating it every single day. Then at the bottom is where we have our optional projects. So I've reworked this a little bit, gotten rid of a few things that are now tracked up here. And so let's say that I wrote a paper. I can write the title of my paper that I wrote on here. Let's say maybe I wrote a paper on how the flute was invented. And then I'm going to show you in a second how you're going to attach that document. But since I did that one, I'm going to take it and I'm going to come up here to highlight, and I'm going to highlight it in yellow. And let's say maybe on that Friday I had played a solo during the Google Meet. And so you can list Friday 4-24, and you played Star Wars. So from this you can see that I did 2 optional projects. So then the last thing I'm going to do, of course, is change this number up here to 2. And then now that's been changed. Those 3 are filled out. I haven't filled out the rest of my practice log. Let's say I did 15 minutes, 25 minutes and 20 minutes. So I filled it all out. I've highlighted my optional projects. Now, before I can hit turn it in, I have to attach the evidence of those optional projects. And so to do that, you're going to go back to the original assignment page. Notice this is where I went into my practice log at the beginning. And here's this button that says add or create. So you're going to click add or create. And the best, easiest way to attach these files is if you add them to your Google Drive. So I've added a couple. So I'll just then be able to click Google Drive. Let's see, I did a test paper, so I can attach that Google Doc right there. Then I don't have to worry about sharing it or anything. Maybe I also had a video. Look, there's a video that I can now add to it. And then I also did a picture. I took a picture of maybe a theory worksheet that I did, and so I can click and add that PDF picture. So all of this goes into this add or create button, and you can create a new, or you can add a link or a file. Let's see, or maybe you haven't uploaded it yet. So you can click on the upload button, and you can drag and drop something from your desktop into here, and it'll upload it up there for me. And you can also search your entire drive there as well. So now you can see I've added those. I've added the paper, the recording, the picture of the worksheet. And so I know that I have those attached. I have my actual practice log filled out. I've changed all the highlighted stuff. I've updated all that information, which means that then I'm ready to turn it in. It's that next Wednesday. The last thing I'm going to do is hit turn it in. It'll show you the 4 attachments that are there that'll come with it, and then I confirm by hitting turn it in, and then I have successfully turned in my practice log. Now, once you hit turn it in, you can't go back and re-edit your practice log. It has been turned into me, and until I look at it, you cannot go back and edit it. Now, if you realize you made a mistake, you can go and you can unsubmit it yourself and then re-edit your practice log. Look, now I have it, and the turn in button reappears, and so I can go back and re-edit stuff. But make sure when you're done, you hit turn it in only once you've actually finished everything, and then it'll come to me, and I'll be able to look at it and make all those adjustments. So I'll go through and return it in, say I made those adjustments. I've turned it in, it's there, and then it'll wait when I go through and I grade them and send you back comments. It'll go there. Remember, you can also comment here. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that allows us to make sure we've got our practice logs filled in completely for our digital practice logs. And please let me know. You can send me a private comment, or you can send me an email or a Schooloop message, or ask in the Google Meet if you have any questions. Hope to see you soon.